Whaling Network. Well, it gives me great pleasure to announce a new movie that will be coming out to theaters soon, called Moby Dick, based on the true story by Herman Melville. Yeah! Now I would like to welcome Ishmael, who will be playing himself in the movie.
Hello everyone. Thank you for cheering.
Now Ishmael, tell us what this movie is about.
Alright, well, I'm not going to give it away, but basically it's a story of a crew, a mentally ill captain, and the pursuit of a whale. I was at a dark time in my life a little bit, so instead of taking my own life, I just decided to go on a whaling ship. And that's pretty much where the story starts.
Wow, okay, well tell us about the crew.
Well, me and one of the main harpooners, Queequeg, became really good friends.
We actually have a clip of that.
Well, that's the last of it.
In me country, we bosom friends, which means we like married. I die for you, I serve for you. It's important.
Oh, that was cute. Now, he said that you guys were married.
Yes, he did, and it almost felt as if me and Queequeg were married. He called it being bosom friends, and that's like a huge deal in his country, so I was actually very happy. I think it was almost fate that me and Queequeg met, and you'll soon come to learn that fate plays a huge role in this movie. It's a reoccurring factor. And I knew from the beginning that my friendship with Queequeg was going to be strong, so it was nice to have a friend.
It must have made the voyage a lot easier knowing that you had such a close friend by your side all the time. Now, what was the environment generally like on the Pequod?
Well, for most of the voyage, it was pretty tense and everyone was really anxious. There was a strong sense of determination by most of the men, especially after Captain Ahab did his speech on the quarterdeck. He gathered all the men and he delivered this riveting and inspirational speech, and it was great.
Let's take a look at that scene.
Crew, gather! You see this here doubloon? It's worth $16. The one that fetches me that white whale with the crooked jaw gets to keep this here doubloon. Huzzah! You see, Moby Dick, the white whale, is evil. Isn't he the one that took your leg? Yes, he took me leg. Whoever fetches him and gets him on me ship gets to keep this here doubloon. Huzzah!
Wow, you're right. That was a motivational scene. I can see how that would affect the mood on the Pequod. How did everyone feel about it?
Well, most of the crew, including myself, found it inspiring and upbeat. However, the first mate, Starbuck, was very critical of it. He was concerned about the idea of embarking on a journey in pursuit of a single whale, especially because it was out of vengeance. He and a few others were also concerned that they were not going to hunt any other whales. If that were to happen, then no one would get paid. For some reason, I was really inspired by Ahab's speech. I didn't even think about money.
That is strange. Ahab seems like a interesting guy. What was it like having him as a captain?
He was a very unpredictable man. As previously mentioned, he was kind of insane. He was so angry at Moby Dick for taking his leg from him that he became obsessed with taking revenge on the whale. He spent all of his time tracking him down and thinking about how he could kill him. I sort of pitied Ahab for that, but then again I didn't in a way. Ahab thought he was above everyone, even God. He didn't even believe in fate.
Oh wow, I can see how you would feel that way about him.
Yes, so as I was saying, he went completely insane. Then he started hanging out with little Pip.
Who is Pip?
He was a little boy working on the ship. One day, he was on a whaling ship and he fell off. When he came up, he turned completely crazy, just like Ahab. So Ahab started to hang out with him until...
Oh, we have a clip of this.
Aye, that whale.
Can I sit with you?
Pip, I need to focus on the whale. Go to the cabin.
But I've seen the truth. I can help you find the whale.
Pip, be gone from me. You're making me
I know
more
the truth.
sane.
But I'm crazy too. Pip's crazy. Pip knows truth.
So, what are your feelings about this scene?
Well, here we see that Ahab is at his craziest because he can recognize that he's crazy, And then he also recognized that Pip is his chance to become sane again, and he still pushes him away. This shows that he almost wants to be crazy, you know?
Wow, what a guy. Now we have a clip of a portion of a speech that one of the cooks makes.
Cook! I want a fresh piece of whale steak cooked to perfection. This is disgusting! And those sharks out there, go tell them to civilize themselves. Tell them to stop eating my whale.
The sharks don't know any better.
Tell them to govern themselves. Now preach to the sharks.
You darn sharks! You must learn to govern yourselves. I know it's against your nature, but this whale ain't yours!
Now, Ishmael, what do you make of this scene?
Well, the speech may seem insignificant, but it's actually pretty important. It reminds me of a sermon that I once heard back before I went on the Pequod. Both were saying that to obey God or a higher power, or to basically do the right thing, you must disobey yourself or disobey your natural instincts, which I think is a pretty important lesson.
The movie ends with Ahab's pursuit of the white whale. We have a sneak preview for you. Wow, to see how it all ends, check out the movie. Moby Dick will be coming out on September 16, 2012 in a theater near you. Now, that's all the time we have for today. Ishmael, thank you for coming and giving us wonderful insights on the movie.
It was my pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Thank you all for watching, and remember, stay whaley!
The Whaling Network, brought to you by Whales R Us. Stay tuned next week for How to Make a Harpoon. Thank you for watching.
Now preach to the sharks.
What are you, Dave? You darn sharks! You must learn to govern yourselves!
Wow! Moby Dick! Oh, that was so
Very inspiring and upbeat. But
Pip's crazy! Pip's
And the white. That's good, you're doing it! You darn sharks!